Hey YouTube, it's Josh here coming at you with another video. My debt journal, debt update. So, good news is I have successfully paid off one of my credit cards. And over the next 30 days or so, I am in position to pay off a second credit card. I have two visas that need to be paid off. The first one is paid off, and as long as I keep an eye on it, because that particular credit card has auto pay set up for like my insurance, my phone, the different subscriptions that I have. So I do have to continually keep that card paid off, but the breakthrough has been that at least I got it down to zero. I zeroed it out, and it even stayed there for a few days. And basically, the money that I'm getting starting tomorrow is going to be used to pay off that first credit card again. So it's like I've gotten to the place where I'm actually able now to pay off the full amount and then take whatever money I have left to apply to my second credit card. My second credit card has a balance of about $2,800, and so that will be the next card to go. I'm currently working with an income of, roughly $3,500 a month, which would be stretching a lot further if I didn't have to send the majority of it to pay off these credit cards. I'm feeling very confident and excited because the system that I have in place has been working for me. I did start with the smaller debts first. I cleaned those up, and now the exciting thing is that within the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to start making payments on that second credit card, knowing full well that that first credit card is paid off and staying paid off. So that's really exciting. I'm not sure what else I have to say in this video other than I am making progress. It is starting to happen slowly, but I have all of my ducks in a row, so to speak. I have all of the numbers laid out and projections as to how soon I can pay off my second credit card. And I am going to say that it is going to probably take me about, the next 45 days, so not quite 30 days, but about a month and a half from now, I will be able to have 2 of my 3 credit cards paid off. And I will feel so relieved when that happens. I also filed my taxes, and since I'm self-employed, I do owe taxes this year. And so I'm going to be getting a bill from the IRS for about $4,000, which kind of sucks, but I can deal with that. It's definitely smaller than it's been in the previous years. When you're in debt, you don't think to make extra aggressive estimated payments every quarter, which is basically what I did last year. I did not pay very much into those estimated payments, which is why I ended up owing. But anyways, yeah, so I basically have, 4 bills, four sources of debt. I have 3 credit cards of debt. One of them is paid off. The other one is about to be paid off in the next month and a half. The third one is going to take me a lot longer. That one has about $10,000 on it. And then, of course, I owe the IRS $4,000. So again, my projection, my target for this year, for the plan for this year is to pay off, I did the numbers, and basically I think that if I stay disciplined, if I continue earning money, and the plan would be to earn more, obviously, but I got it down to only owing about $2,000 by the end of the year. And that is not a lot of debt for me. That is not a lot of debt. So right now I am somewhere in $17,000 of debt. Again, that is a far cry from what I used to be at, which was like into the 40,000s. I had like 40, we'll just say $45,000 of debt roughly. So I've gone from $45,000 of debt down to about 17. And by the end of this year, if I do what I need to do, if I stay disciplined and increase my income, I believe that I will be able to pay off just about all of my debt except for maybe 2,000 to 3,000, you know? So anyways, that is the video for today. Just a quick update, and I will be back next week with an update, or maybe not next week, but I'll be back in May with the next update for the debt journey journal. So thank you for watching. If you're struggling with debt, just know that, you know, you can get better at it. And if you work at it, if you work towards a goal, you will start to see, it's like losing weight. Losing weight takes time and discipline, and you have to remove certain things and you have to add other certain things. You know, you have to remove the processed junk food and probably the alcohol, and you have to add more movement into your day. If you notice, I'm out taking a walk. It's a beautiful day in the park. It's Easter. Happy Easter. And I have been doing things to keep myself in a good, positive frame of mind. Not giving into despair or hopelessness, thinking I'm never going to be able to pay this off. I might as well just keep using my card. I've cut up all my credit cards. I keep them open, obviously, because I have a balance on them, but I'm keeping them open for my credit. And I have just been using cash. I've just been using my debit card to pay for my gas and my groceries. And the only cards that are like, so I mean, that's literally the only card I have is my debit card. And it's made a big difference. Like, I've noticed that the number on my credit cards, well, there's no card to swipe other than the subscriptions that are on auto pay. And I'm using auto pay on one particular card because, like, all of my expenses, all of like my gym, my phone, my insurance, it all gets an auto pay. It's all on auto pay for this one card because the card gives me benefits. It gives me a certain amount of cash back per month. So I mean, by the end of the month, I have like $100 of like credit basically that I can flip back on to paying off the debt. And, you know, the balance isn't really going up anymore because I have cut up the card. I don't just use it when I'm, you know, out shopping for groceries or anything, you know. I mean, you know, you could argue, well, why don't you just use it for everything? I'm like, well, there comes a point where I just don't want to have access to it. Ultimately, I want to cut credit cards out of my life completely. But of course, I have to pay them off first. And I'm not saying credit cards don't have use, but for me, I just know that I got into heaps of trouble with it. And for me, at least, I am going to be just getting out of Dodge. You know, I'm just trying to get out of debt, just trying to pay it off and never get that deeply into debt again. So, you know, okay, I know I said I was going to end the video. I'm going to end the video. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of encouragement. If you're struggling with debt, this channel, this series is designed to just help you know that you're not alone. And I've been in, you know, a worse situation, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Everybody has different situations. I'm just telling you, I am no stranger to debt. I've been in debt for over 10 years, haven't been able to pay it off or keep it paid off. So this is the year that we're going to be making some big progress, big results. And, you know, it's probably going to take me until next year to pay it off completely. But I just want to make this series so that you guys have something to watch, to learn from, to feel like you're not alone. And I encourage you to share a story about your own debt struggle. For me, it's personal credit card debt. You know, I don't own a house. My car is paid off, you know, and things like that. So what are you doing that's working for you? Or what made you realize that you had a problem with debt and you needed to get it under control? So again, put your comments down below. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.